Alright guys, welcome back to the House of Devlin. I'm Big Al Devlin and thank you for tuning into this video. This particular video is why do I train and go to the gym? It's like a muscle head now. And all the rest of it. Now it's going to be a sensible discussion, guys, as to why do I go to the gym, because there will be some people out there who are watching this video who are seriously considering going down to the gym, especially if it's the new year. By the time you see this video, New Year's resolution, go down to gym, or around the summer get a beach body or whatever. There's certain seasonal peak periods, so we say, that people go down the gym, but you might be on here seriously looking at trying to attend the gym on a semi if not permanent basis. And if that's the case, then you're the first step towards getting down there, which is great. I hope that my talk here persuades you to definitely get down there, because for me the gym is the place where I go to for pleasure. I go there for enjoyment. I go there for peace. A lot of that may seem like an alien talking to you, because a lot of people associate the gym with pain and discomfort, especially when they're doing the cardio or the weights or the martial arts or whatever. They associate it with all these unpleasant feelings, but it's those unpleasant feelings that I kind of desire, because there's good pain and there's bad pain, right? There's bad pain, which is where you slip over and you break your leg, and that's bad pain because that's damaged your body and could seriously hamper the rest of your life. And then there's good pain about being on a bench press and bench pressing, like I've just done yesterday. I bench pressed 100 kilos for 8 sets of 10 reps, just playing around. I'll be moving house at the moment, so I'm just trying to maintain a little bit of strength. That's me, feeling weak. 100 kilograms is 220 pounds for the Americans out there. So 220 pounds for 8 sets of 10. 8 sets of 10 reps. That ain't bad for someone who's just playing around. And you can get there too if you're not already there. You can absolutely get there too. And the simple answer is, the funny thing is, that pain and the pain that you feel, give it a couple of weeks or a couple of months, depending on how bad your pain tolerance is, and you'll get to the point where you're gagging to get down to the gym. You'll get to the point where you are literally, I want to be down there, I want to be pumping up, I want to get bigger, I want to get stronger, and I want to feel that pain, because it doesn't feel like pain anymore. It feels like what it is, the endorphin rush that your body gets from lifting weights. And so I do implore you guys, if you do go in initially, the first few times are hard, of course it's going to be hard. If I take 2 weeks off going down to the gym, and I've been training my entire life since I was 5, but I've been doing weightlifting since I was about 18. I started when I was 16, but seriously doing weightlifting since I was about 18. So the last sort of 12 years, and even with 12 years experience behind my back, if I take 2 weeks off, I feel the pain. I feel the pain a lot, and it takes about 2 weeks to get back into it. So if you've just started, it's going to take you a few months to really get into it, and so what I would say is definitely persevere. But as to the reasons of why do I go to the gym, it's not just a pleasure as such, because of course people can get bored of things they enjoy doing. So many people have hobbies and interests that just fall by the wayside, that originally they were so fanatical and so interested in, and had a lot of pleasure and time spent on. The gym doesn't do that. I've been doing it for 12 years, so I've been doing it a long time. I'm going to be doing the gym until my dying day. I'm going to be going to the gym till the day I die, literally. Until the day I leave this world. And there's very few hobbies that you can say that about. Why is the reason for that? Well, for me, I don't know what it is for other people. It might be just simply that endorphin rush that they get. But for me, the reason why I can say with 100% certainty that it is why it's going to be a lifelong thing is because, to me, that gym is my temple. You know, that gym is my temple. In my faith or belief system, we have no temples, we have no churches and stuff like this, right? There are certain holy grounds and stuff, but generally speaking, there's no holy ground to go to pray, and you don't pray anyway in my faith and belief system. Not to pray to ask for things, at least anyway. And so for me, I've had to fill that void. You know, if you're faithful, you may not have this, but to me, that gym is part of my faith's belief system. It's become part of it ultimately. I went to the gym before I became, pagan, but I've continued to go to the gym since I became pagan also, and my belief system has only strengthened it, because what happens is when I go into that gym, I've always joked since before the crash a couple of years ago when I became pagan. I always go, welcome to Valhalla, as a joke to my mates and stuff if I've got them with me, and I'll go, right, if we're going to have a particularly hard session, I go, right, we've got to say a prayer for the pain that we're about to receive. May we be truly thankful. I like to take the piss a little bit, but seriously, regardless of all that gym is my temple, because what happens is as soon as I walk through those doors, any troubles, any doubts, any worries that I may have on my mind, any stresses that I have from day-to-day life, of which there are many, they remain at that door. The gym, for me, is the place where I escape the world. Yeah? You understand? That's the reason why I love the gym so much. It's the place where I escape all the bad shit in my world, and for 30 minutes to an hour and a half, depending on how long my workout is, I just simply enjoy myself, or at least I try, regardless of whether it's a good workout or a bad workout. Every workout's a good workout because it's something, it's bettering you. And that's the other reason, as a pagan and as a certain position I have within paganism, as a someone who suffers from waking death, but I won't get into what that is on here because whatever, it doesn't matter. But essentially, I must have a purpose in life. I must pursue greatness. Essentially, is part of my psyche, and it's not like I'm looking for greatness out of the gym. I'm not going to be the next Mr. O, Mr. Olympia. I'm not going to be the next World Championship powerlifter, and I'm most definitely not going to be the next World's Strongest Man or anything like that. I don't go there for titles. So how can I achieve greatness by going to the gym? Well, greatness is measured in many different ways, and true greatness, in my opinion, is when you beat and defeat yourself, and you keep pushing yourself beyond what is your original potential, your original boundaries. I go to the gym, and every workout I do, I'm trying, I might fail sometimes, but I try to push myself beyond the boundaries, beyond what I'm capable of. I get to 8 reps and that's it. My body's it doesn't want anymore, but my mind says, no, you're doing 2 more reps. And I don't care if it's messy. I don't care if I need to go get help to do it or whatever. I'm going for it. And there are a few videos on here, bloopers, so to speak, showing when things go wrong, I think I'll call the videos, where you see me, I failed the lifts, and I failed some pretty big lifts, I swear I've got a video on here where I failed a 200 kilogram deadlift. No, sorry, squat. And luckily I know how to get out of it. But it's a painful experience. But that desire, and I didn't have a spot, by the way, just so you know. I never have spots. It's a do or die situation with me. That's what I like in the gym. I like to be on the weight system, and I like to do or die. I like to feel that, you know, when I take the weight off the bench, for example, let's say I'm doing bench press, that if I fail this lift, that well, I've lost my head. So it's good incentive to make sure you get the weight. But guys, seriously, go get a spot, yeah? Especially if you're not experienced. I've been doing this for 12 years, so I know what my limits of my body are, and even I, from time to time, make mistakes and put either too much weight on or do too many reps, one of the two. Yeah, it is possible to make mistakes. But, you know, as I say, because of my paganistic background, my life's purpose, so to speak, is, you know, you often hear people going, what's the meaning of life? Well, to live is my answer. And so I am, that's for most people. And that's what I'm doing. I'm living my life. I'm doing what I enjoy the most, which is training. I love it. If you don't enjoy it, don't do it, guys, is my answer. But if you truly get a pleasurable experience out of training, out of getting bigger, out of getting stronger, out of shaping your body, or doing whatever it is that you're pursuing in the gym, then please go, because it's a wonderful experience. And, you know, as I say, for me, not only my purpose in life is not only to live, but to also pursue greatness. And as I say, the only way that I can achieve greatness is by beating myself. And the one sport really that comes to mind where there's no opponent but yourself is weights. When you're doing weight training, it's you, and that's it. There's no other excuse. If you fail the lift, it's your fault. It's not, unless the equipment breaks, which is rare, you know, unless the steel bar snaps, which I've never seen happen, you know, whatever. You are to blame, but if you succeed, 100% of that success is yours, you know. Or if you train in a team, you know, then it's partly your coaches and your teammates also. But more often not, weightlifters like myself, we will train by ourselves, and we train by ourselves because we love the isolation. We love the fact that every success, but also every failure that we have, is ours 100%. We claim it with 100%. And you ask, well, what the failures? You want to claim the failures? Hell yeah, I want to claim the failures. I want to claim those failures because it's only through failing that you learn. If I was to succeed every single time I went onto the weightlifting and do this, do that, I wouldn't learn. I would never have learned what I have learned. The only reason I'm here 12 years later and I'm a relatively good lifter is because I've had many failures in the past whilst lifting. I've had many injuries, so on and so forth. And I'm here despite those injuries, despite those mistakes, not despite those mistakes and despite those injuries, but in spite of those injuries and in spite of those mistakes, I am still here fighting against myself, against the unbeatable. I mean, those weights just can get heavier and heavier. I mean, they never stop. You can't beat weightlifting. Weightlifting always wins. And that's what's great, because this may put you off, but in theory, you're always going to fail. And that's the greatness of it, because weightlifting is always going to beat you, you'll always reach your maximum potential. And that's why I love the gym, and that's why I love weightlifting so much. The full, complete reason. Thanks, guys.